Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. According to journalist Tom McDermott, Cristiano Ronaldo will train with his new Manchester United teammates for the first time on Thursday. Ronaldo arrived in Manchester last week. Darren Fletcher greeted Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo told his new Manchester United teammates that he wants to win the Premier League this season. Ronaldo praised Edinson Cavani's incredible gesture after shirt number swap. Ronaldo is Manchester United's new number 7. Cavani has got the number 21 shirt. Last week, Cristiano Ronaldo said, "I'm very happy to be back home after 12 years. Ronaldo became the all-time international top scorer with 2 late goals against Ireland. Ronaldo was our final signing of the summer transfer window. I can assure he's going to do very well in his second spell, despite him being the age of 36. Could be at Manchester United until he's almost 40. Now on Tuesday, Cristiano Ronaldo officially signed for Manchester United on a 2-year contract with an option of a 3rd year. Ronaldo will receive £480,000 a week, so obviously he's going to be the highest earner at Old Trafford. Man United agreed a fee of €15 million. There's a further €8 million in add-ons. So that's €23 million in total. That equates to around 19.7 million in pounds sterling. And last Monday, Ronaldo completed his medical. I'm expecting Ronaldo to make his debut against Newcastle next weekend. After the 1-0 win against Wolves, Solskjaer confirmed that Ronaldo will play as a centre forward. In Solskjaer's press conference prior to the game against Wolves, he made a public plea for Cristiano Ronaldo to rejoin the club. And then after that, it just all came out. But I am surprised that he's come back. I think a lot of United fans are surprised because Man City were the favourites to sign him. Man City held talks with Cristiano Ronaldo's agent George Mendes. But Man City pulled out of the race for Ronaldo. But the reason they went in for him is because they couldn't get Kane, because Kane is staying at Tottenham. The other week, Ronaldo left Juventus training after 40 minutes and he made it clear to Juventus that he didn't want to be there. Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time. He's won 32 major trophies in his playing career, including 5 Ballon d'Ors. In Ronaldo's first spell at Man United, he endured 6 years. He scored 118 goals in 292 games in all competitions. And he won 3 Premier League titles, the Champions League, the FA Cup, 2 League Cups and the FIFA Club World Cup. When we got Ronaldo for the first time, we paid £12 million for him from Sporting Lisbon. Sold him to Real Madrid in 2009 for £80 million. He endured 10 years at Real Madrid, so he was a long-serving player when he was there. And Juventus got him in 2018 for £88 million. He endured 3 years at Juventus. His current contract at Juventus was due to expire next year. But Solskjaer is confident that Man United can win the Premier League with us re-signing Ronaldo. Now, Solskjaer privately views Chelsea as Manchester United's biggest title rival, ahead of Manchester City and Liverpool. I've got to agree with him on that aspect. I think Chelsea are going to be up there this season, especially with Chelsea getting Lukaku back. He's made an impact so far. Chelsea obviously got Saul Niguez on loan from Atletico Madrid. And Tuchel has really turned Chelsea around. Solskjaer's ambition for this season is to win the Premier League. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013, which is 8 years ago now. What a remarkable achievement it would be if Solskjaer was to win the Premier League this season with Manchester United. Well, before the start of the season, Solskjaer talked up Man United's title hopes. Solskjaer has not yet won a trophy as Manchester United manager. We haven't won a trophy since 2017. That's nowhere near good enough to our standards. So far this season, we have registered 7 points from our first 3 league games. So we've won 2 and we've drawn 1. We are third in the Premier League, and this season is absolutely massive for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and he's aware of that. This is Solskjaer's 3rd full season as Manchester United manager. He's managed over 150 games as Man United manager in all competitions. He's managed 100 Premier League games. That game against Wolves the other week was his 100th Premier League game as Man United manager. Despite Manchester United enjoying a good summer transfer window, it doesn't change my perception on Ole. I still don't think he's the long-term manager for Man United. I think we certainly made a mistake giving him that new contract before the start of the season. Solskjaer did sign a new contract with the club till 2024. There's an option of a further year. Ole has been in charge of Manchester United now for almost 3 years. Reflecting how long he's been at the football club, he has gained some managerial experience and he's learned quite a bit on the job. Before he was with us, he was at Molde. He won a few Norwegian titles at Molde, but they're not a big club. He enjoyed 2 spells at Molde, and before Molde he was at Cardiff, and his record at Cardiff was disastrous. The reason he got sacked from Cardiff is because he ended up getting them relegated. So yeah, Ole hasn't got a proven pedigree as a manager, but that doesn't mean he can't succeed as Manchester United manager. The reason Ole has lasted as long as he has done is because he's a club legend. That's what's basically saved his job. Disregarding Ole being a club legend, I don't think he'd have been here by now, because we've endured very bad periods under him where he's been extremely close to getting sacked. We appointed Solskjaer in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Manchester United manager since March 2019. The reason we gave him the job permanently back in March 2019 was reflecting how well he did as the interim manager. There was United fans though that thought we made a mistake giving him the job permanently. Maybe we should have waited until the end of that particular season to decide or not whether he's the right candidate. But like I said, Man United enjoyed a very good summer transfer window. Man United made 4 signings. We brought Tom Eaton in on a free from Villa. We brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund. We brought Rafael Varane in from Real Madrid. And we re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo. And we spent around 140 million. The only disappointments is that we didn't get a midfielder in. I'm expecting Man United to try and get a midfielder in January. And we only managed to sell one player, and that was Daniel James. So there were the disappointments. It was good though that Solskjaer received the backing he deserved. You know, our owners, the Glazers, backed him only because they'd been persuaded to. John Murtough also backed him, who was our director of football. And Darren Fletcher backed him. We did loan quite a few players out in the summer transfer window. We loaned Brandon Williams out to Norwich. We loaned Andres Pereira out to Flamengo. We loaned Ethan Laird out to Swansea. We loaned Axel Tuanzebe out to Villa. We loaned Tahith Chon out to Birmingham. And we loaned Facundo Pellistri out to Alaves. Didn't we? Solskjaer has now endured 5 transfer windows as permanent Manchester United manager. Solskjaer blocked quite a few players' exits in the summer transfer window though. He blocked Martial's exit. It did say on deadline day that Martial rejected the chance to join Lyon on loan. But before the start of this season, Solskjaer refused to sell Anthony Martial as he remains part of his plans for this season. Solskjaer also blocked Jesse Lingard's exit. I'm disappointed Lingard is staying, but I'm expecting Lingard to go in January. We wanted 25 million for Lingard. West Ham were struggling to meet that asking price. Solskjaer also rejected Donny van de Beek's exit. Don't forget he said that Everton were close to signing Donny van de Beek on loan. Van der Beek's agent was talking not so long ago. He said Van der Beek will succeed at Man United and prove his doubters wrong at Manchester United this season. Van der Beek sent a message to Solskjaer saying, "Pick me or I will go." We've got to offload him next year because Van der Beek is not getting enough game time at Man United. Ollie also blocked Diego Dalot's exit. But it said before the summer transfer window closed that Diego Dalot was very likely to stay at Man United beyond the summer transfer window. Don't forget Sky Sports News did say that Borussia Dortmund were in talks to sign Diego Dalot. They was interested in a loan with an option to buy next summer. I think a couple of other clubs were in for Diego Dalot. Diego Dalot is our backup right back to Wan-Bissaka. He was out on loan with AC Milan last season. To be fair though, he did well throughout pre-season. We got Dalot for 19 million from Porto 3 years ago. He's got a contract with Man United till 2023 and I think he also blocked Elanga's exit as well. Obviously, you know the news on Richard Arnold. Sky Sports News said that Man United are close to appointing Richard Arnold as Ed Woodward's successor as the new chief executive. An announcement should be made in the next week or two. Obviously, there's a lot of United fans that have got concerns about Richard Arnold. But obviously, Woodward is leaving Manchester United. It got announced he was leaving back in April when that European Super League came into the equation. Woodward has had a 16-year association with the club. He has been with us since 2005. Woodward's been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time because obviously he was accountable for how poor our recruitment was and we've overpaid in that for players in recent years. But Woodward should have never been put into that position in the first place where he makes the footballing decisions. But Woodward has said several times before that he'd back Solskjaer and he stood by Solskjaer and ensured that Solskjaer's job was safe even when we was enduring them really bad periods. Like I said to you on my last video, Solskjaer has told his Manchester United squad that it's better than the 1999 treble winning team that obviously Solskjaer was part of. It is a title winning squad, so the time for excuses is over. Like I said to you, I've got my concerns about Ollie. But there's also positives regarding Ollie as well. You know, since Ollie's come in, he has brought consistency back in certain aspects. He has made good signings as Manchester United manager. Solskjaer has signed 14 players in total. And he's spent like 441 million, something like that. So in the summer of 2019, Ollie recommended Daniel James and Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire in. Back in January 2020, he brought Bruno Fernandes in and Odin Ighalo in on loan. Ighalo left in January this year. In the summer of 2020, he brought Edison Cavani in, Donny van de Beek, Alex Telles, Amad Diallo and Facundo Pellistri. We loaned Pellistri out in the summer transfer window. In the summer of 2020, he got 4 of those players on deadline day, and in this year's summer transfer window, Ollie brought Tom Heaton in, Jadon Sancho in, Varane in, and Ronaldo. Ollie's also got rid of a lot of players since he's come in. A lot of the players he's got rid of permanently. Obviously, he got rid of Daniel James in the summer transfer window. He released Sergio Romero and Joe Pereira. Let Ashley Young go. Solskjaer let Valencia go. Ollie let Smalling go. Let Darmian go. Let Herrera go, which I think was a mistake because Herrera was very good for Man United. Also let Marian Fellaini go back in January 2019. I think wasn't he the first player to leave Man United under the Solskjaer era. We let Angel Gomez go. Also let Sanchez go. Let Lukaku go. Let Fossa Mensah go. And let Marcus Rojo go. Like I said, loaned quite a few players out as well. You can see progress has been made under Ollie, because Ollie has got us to like semi-finals. You know, he got us to the Europa League final last season. That Europa League final was his first major final as Man United manager. He got us to the FA Cup quarter final. So there you go. Ollie got us a second place finish last season. Ollie did accept though last season wasn't a successful season for Man United, because obviously you don't get anything for finishing second, plus we didn't win anything. And in Ollie's first full season, he got us a third place finish. Solskjaer has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players. Like he surely would do when he got appointed in, and I like the way Solskjaer develops the youth. And another good thing is that we've extended a lot of players' contracts since Solskjaer got appointed in, and a few weeks ago Solskjaer did mention that he wants new contracts for 5 players. That's Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire. Ollie's also beaten quite a few big name managers as Man United manager. He's beaten Ancelotti a few times. He's beaten Jose Mourinho. He's beaten Pep Guardiola quite a few times. He's beaten Jurgen Klopp in the FA Cup, but he's not yet beaten Jurgen Klopp in the Premier League. Ollie's beaten Thomas Tuchel. He's also beaten Julian Nagelsmann. He's beaten Marcelo Bielsa as well a few times. But you know what, in general I've got to give Ollie credit, because I didn't expect him to do as well as he has done. You've got to turn around and say he has done a good job to say the current squad he was left with when he got appointed in as Man United manager. Ole is our best manager since Ferguson. He's our 4th permanent manager since Ferguson. The 3 managers we've sacked since Ferguson was Moyes. We sacked him after 10 months. He's the worst manager we've ever had. We finished 7th under the David Moyes era. The lowest we've finished in the Premier League era. We sacked Louis van Gaal after 2 years, despite him winning the FA Cup, and we sacked Jose Mourinho after 2.5 years, despite him winning the Europa League, the League Cup and the Community Shield in his first season. He also got us a 2nd place finish in his first season, so you can say Mourinho did enjoy one good season at Manchester United. But the reasons it didn't work out under Mourinho is because he had bad disputes with the board, bad disputes with the top players, and in general the board weren't backing the signings he wanted to bring in. Apparently Man United have got the 3rd most expensive squad in world football, behind PSG and Man City. I think our squad is worth around 805 million in total, compared to Man City's 890 million. But yeah, we must have brought a good 43, 44 players in now since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. Yeah. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.